Doing well. I just wanted to pop in real quick. I'll try to make this short and just see what I'm looking at right now. I pulled up the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the 3 month, which just means that each one of these candles here, as we call them, has 3 months of price action. So we have the open where the body starts and the close. Since it opened high or closed higher, it's green. We have the open and the close. Then the wicks are just like the noise in between that time. This next candle will close in 1 month and 26 days. This one here. So we opened at that 45 level, and right now we're at that 35 level, and you can see here. I'm going to see where that goes. This candle, to me, that's a pretty close to textbook Dragonfly Doji. And we have this long wick at the bottom, meaning that lots of people were buying. It didn't stay there too long throughout that period, but over 3 months, we opened at 46 and we closed, almost 46, like 45 and change. I got that alert right there, so it's kind of interfering. This almost resembles a gravestone doji, but this body's a little thick, and it got bought up real quick. There's a lot of pressure pushing us down, and then there was a good amount of pressure pushing us back up. So these usually mark the bottoms of the big moves, and we're taking multiple steps back. We're not looking at the hourly, the 4 hour, or even lower, trying to like get in and out. This is like, this is more of an investor, not a trader. So we'll see where this goes. We could be close to the bottom. It's possible that we even come all the way down to here and test these other highs, as some of the more bearish people are suggesting. But anything's possible. So another thing I wanted to quick show was the log growth. So you see, anytime we're down here at the bottom of this channel, the log growth curves, this is based on the Fibonacci. You can see that marked a phenomenal opportunity to buy. We can go below it, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, you wait a couple months, like, what the hell do you care? Like, you might have to stomach that. If you ended up buying now, you might have to stomach that. Easy. If we went all the way back down to that other level, around 14K, like that's 60%. But where else do people have to put their money right now? How many other places? And it's very scarce. I'm showing Bitcoin because it's the leader of the market. It's like the reserve currency for the rest of the freaking digital asset space. And Ethereum is like the index fund for all the other technologies for now. So there's good opportunity now. I mean, if you got a long-term perspective, now is the time. In my opinion, this is not financial advice. Like I said, anything's possible. You could still lose 60% here, and that wouldn't be unusual. But if you see that happen, and at least start paying attention. If you see that happen, and that's when you got to jump in harder, in my opinion. Start dabbling now with whatever you got to lose, or whatever's just going to sit in your bank for over 3 to 5 years. If you're thinking 5 years, that's even better in my view. And then you don't have to, like, if you're investing more than you don't want to lose, then your emotionally attachment to it is going to be a lot less. So when you see this happen, and you're not going to panic and sell down here or when it's down here, because look, if you just waited and were patient, you're good. Things can change. Things don't always play out as they did, but That's how everybody gets wrecked, because they're always, this time is different, this time is different. Well, it's usually not. It's usually not. And now with all the uncertainty with everything, it's usually a good time. Start layering in here if you haven't already. Or if you have, even up here, add a little more. And then if that capitulation happens, that's the time that you layer in a little harder. So I'm going to keep this short. That's all I really wanted to say. Maybe there was one other chart. We are breaking down out of this bear flag here. We could rally back up to 45, hit this moving average here, or the resistance at 44.4, and break back down, and then maybe see those lower prices. I would be surprised if we capitulate beyond 24K, but you know, it's possible. I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna jump in a lot harder for sure. So I hope everybody's well. Take care of yourselves. Love yourself. Eat to live. And yeah, just go out and smile at people and do what makes you happy. Take care, everyone.